Welcome to another check-in episode in our Delirious W.E.S.T 2026 podcast series, where we're following a brave bunch of runners as they take on one of Australia's wildest ultra trail events and generously bring us along for the journey to the start line. Today we're catching up with one of our Delirious Bound legends to hear how things are tracking, the wins, the wobbles, and all the lessons in between. Let's dive in and see where they're at this month. Today on the Zen Run podcast, I am excited to check in with another one of our mad delirious athletes to see how the training's going. Eve, hello.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Really good. Now, that sounds really calm. We weren't that calm a second ago, but we're good now. Record.
The headphones are plugged in. The kids hopefully are quiet. I'm okay. I've got a cup of tea.
It's all calm. It's all calm in the world. Yay.
It's Zen. It's Zen.
It's all Zen. Oh, that's how it should be. I need the Zen. That's why it's called Zen Run. It's just to keep reminding me to calm down, which is good. Anyway, now, it's not about me though. Tell me, what's been going on for the last few weeks since we last spoke to you?
Well, I got better because I think last time we spoke I was just recovering from being sick for 5 weeks. So, I got better and I have been running. I wouldn't say it's consistent and there's not much of a pattern, but I have started back. So, yeah. And actually the first 5, so I went out and did just a couple of really slow 5Ks.
Yeah.
But one of them, I was running and I must have been 99% better from the cold. And I just remember, I do the same loop all the time. Yeah. And I was running and I just thought, it felt so great. I just the fitness after having 4 or 5 weeks off, I was just running along thinking, I feel like, I can still run 5Ks nonstop really comfortably. And I was like, that was such a good feeling to know that even after all that time off, I was just thinking, I'm never going to take feeling well for granted because having been so sick for that long, to just be able to go and run 5Ks and not cough and get back and not be puffed or exhausted, it was such a good feeling. So that's kind of inspired me a little bit to keep, not that I have kept going regularly, but
You're going to have to take this little bit of the recording and play it to yourself over and over again.
I think I will, yeah, because that feeling in that run is even now, and it was a few weeks ago, it's still really vivid. It's just, just felt really good. So that was a nice, and I think I probably feel good most runs, but because I'm so used to doing it and I'm not comparing it to when I feel bad. Yeah. I don't really recognise that I feel good. So
isn't it a shame that you have to get really sick or injured or something in order to get that inspirational nugget again when you come back? Is that comparison from when it's awful to when it's great?
Maybe that's just life reminding you that you shouldn't take your health for granted and it should be it's a bit of a privilege to be able to run. So that was actually a really good feeling. So
that's good. Touch wood. Keep those up.
Yeah.
And you have to keep reminding yourself.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
This will be on a podcast, I believe. You could actually just play it in your ears over and over again.
Okay. Maybe I'll plan some other inspirational things just to sneak in next time so that I can remind myself why I'm doing it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about it? You did explain just then, but how do you feel about it in the big picture?
I'm really do you know what else happened? So after you released the podcast, I got a lot of messages and stuff from people saying just listen to it, it was really good. And even that alone was I got this, now I can start this process of getting fit again and make sure I just train properly and be strong and healthy. And so recording the podcast was one little, that was a big step to go, okay, now I'm ready to keep going. But then getting all that feedback was really nice as well. And I'd listened to a few episodes, but I think after mine got released, I started listening to more. And that again was inspiring me to keep doing more. So you've got such a wonderful thing going here.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah, it's really good.
Thank you.
So,
I think it's like having a team. It's bringing a team along.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are listening who aren't either running Delirious or happen to be one of these 10 athletes that are talking about it on the podcast all the time, but they might be going to run Delirious or something else. We're still part of your team as well. And, I've heard from lots of people who are just inspired to attempt something like this that we're doing because we're letting them in to what's going on in the background. And, it's not always perfect, but, we just keep going. And what are the little things that keep inspiring us? And, this, as is also something that is inspiring people to take on these challenges and
100%. And like we said last time, we're all just normal people. So I think it's not like you're listening to a podcast with, you do have elite athletes on here, but it's not like you're listening to Olympians talk about their training and their sponsorship. We're all just normal people, which I think is pretty cool.
We're trying to just fit it in.
Yeah. Yes. like this morning up at 5, got in a 3K. I walked this morning because I couldn't be bothered running, then put dinner on for the kids, then made the kids lunch, then plaited hair, had a shower, got makeup on, and it's 6:38 and I'm ready to go.
You got makeup on as well? I'm so impressed. Does that say that you can just get up and once we finish our chat, you can get up and move to the next stage of today?
Drive to work. So all organised.
I understand. I'm often sitting here in my running clothes underneath whatever clothes I've got on because, in my plan, in order to fit in doing a podcast recording, I need to be ready. And if there's any resistance for not going for that run, which is getting dressed sometimes in your running clothes.
That's actually smart.
Then I try to stop that. So I just put it on underneath and I'm like, well, that's it. All I got to do is put my shoes on now. And
I do something similar. I'll lay, like last night, most nights, if I'm going to go for a run in the morning, I'll lay the clothes out the night before. So I'll have the sneakers and the shorts and the T-shirt and everything ready to go, batteries charged in my headphones, just so that when I do get up, there's no fumbling, because I know as soon as I can't find something, I'll go, all right, I'm not going to go.
When you're tired, even those little things like getting dressed, it's just like I have to think about what am I putting on. So I love that idea, and I do that a little bit too. Make sure that the things that I need for the next day, especially if I'm going to be tired and if I've had to get up really early, if I know I'm going to have to get up really early for it, then I'll do that too. I think it's a really good idea. That was removing resistance.
Yeah, exactly.
Make it easy.
Yeah.
I love it. What have you got planned for the next few weeks? Because it's also because you've got kids at school and stuff. So this is actually a crazy time of year.
Yeah, it's really crazy, and I feel very scattered right now. I am. Yeah, so the running's probably the easiest part right now. It's just, we've got a lot of stuff on at work. So I've got a lot of work things on, plus I've got a lot of social events on for work, just the Christmas with Melbourne Cup and Christmas parties and networking events and stuff. And then the kids have, Mary's got a camp coming up, and Layla had an awards night the other night, and then Mary's got a pupil-free day next week, and then they've got appointments and stuff. So I'm writing stuff down, but I'm really scattered. So I think from the running side of things, it's probably even more important that I get those runs in just to try and calm myself, because I find at the moment I'm just scattered. I'm forgetting things, and I'm late sometimes to things, and I'm never late. I am that person that's always half an hour early. So for me to forget an appointment or miss something is just unheard of. So I think the running's super important.
I think there's something about this time of year where there's all these extra things added and nothing is kind of at the same time. Like during our normal, we have every week things happen at the same kind of time. We go to work at the same time, the kids get dropped off at school at the same time, and they have the same sport and they have the same, after school activities, and all of that just sort of happens, and you develop a nice routine, I should say. Yeah. But the routine almost gets thrown out of the window in November and December as we race into Christmas and all, whether it's social stuff, work, changes and deadlines are coming, and then you add that layer of school and the end of school for the kids, and they have lots of extra things that they have to do, wrapping up school for the year. And sometimes I think the running, as you just described, it does help you, calm you down for all of that change that's going on where your routine's been messed up a bit. But it also can be like the rock that's the thing that everything else revolves around. If you look at
stability, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of Anyway.
And one thing that was interesting this morning is that I've been, because I've been really busy at work, and like last time we spoke, I'm quite new at the job, so I'm still learning. And when you're in that process of learning, everything just takes a bit longer and it's just a little bit more stressful. So the alarm goes off at 5 every morning to run. And there's been a lot of mornings where I've been so tired and I've just gone, no, I can't run today. And then I don't do it at night because of the kids. So then I miss the run that day.
Yeah.
But then I have this battle of, am I just being lazy or am I actually too tired? And I still quite can't figure out what the difference is. But then this morning, so yesterday alarm went off at 5, couldn't get up. This morning alarm went off at 5 and I was like, yeah, I'm good to get up. So I don't know, there was such a distinct difference between yesterday morning's tiredness.
Coming on a podcast to talk about running.
Maybe, I don't know.
Not necessarily. I'm just being silly.
But in my head, there was no part of me that went, no, I'm going to go back to bed. Like, I'm just going to snooze for another hour. Whereas there's been about 4 or 5 days in the last few weeks where I've really wanted to get up and run because I know it, like we talked last time, I know it's going to make me feel better. But I was so tired. So I don't know, I'm still trying to.
I don't know how you find that. And I don't know that anyone else can tell you either. It's kind of an internal thing, isn't it? Like when is the time that I should push through?
Yeah.
And when is it that it's actually I shouldn't push through? Because I think both are relevant and both are important and only we know that. I don't think anyone else can actually tell you that.
Yeah.
Because you know yourself.
This morning was good then because if I wake up tomorrow feeling like I did today, then I know that's a good time to run. Whereas, I don't know. I mean, there's so many days where the alarm's gone off at 5 and I've gone, not today. And I don't know. I don't think I'm not physically burnt out. I think I'm just mentally a bit burnt out at the moment, which is in turn having an effect on my physical state. Like I'm just so exhausted from using my brain so much.
So probably in saying nobody can do it for you or give you any, say yes or no that you should get out. Probably one tip that I've had actually on the podcast over many, many times over the years, people have said, well, when I feel like that, especially if there's no sort of real physical reason or whatever, I will still get up and I will go out and I give myself permission to only run 200 meters, 500 meters, just get out the door. But I have permission if whatever that point is, I'll turn back if I'm still feeling crap. If I'm still feeling mentally drained or whatever, I'll turn back and it's fine. And it's almost that permission. I mean, you've got to get out of bed and all that sort of stuff in the first place, but it's that permission to not do whatever was in the plan. Maybe it was a 5K or a 10K or whatever. But it's okay because I'm still feeling a little bit ordinary after 5 minutes or whatever.
Right.
Whatever
I've got to adopt that.
Something else you can put in your tool bag and give it a go at some point. You never know, because I know that often the start of my runs, especially if it ones where I've had to get up really early for some reason, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Yeah. Or my coach keeps sending me multiple runs in a day at the moment because of attempting to do a backyard ultra in December. Ooh. And, by the third run in the day, it's like, oh, I'm really not really feeling it right now. And you're just shuffling along because it was in the plan. So or just the little tricks that we have.
That's
some
good.
will work. I mean, just try it. Might not
I will try that. Thanks.
It's my pleasure. Just after telling you that no one else can do it for you, I just gave you.
Well, you're doing it for me. Thank you.
It's good, isn't it?
It's worthwhile.
So do you have any, how are you going to, because we have to plan, don't we, a little bit in this crazy time that we just talked about. How you're just going to get up earlier and earlier? How do you?
No, I think I'll just still get up at the same time because the 5 a.m. works. And like we said last time, I'll keep my long runs to the weekend. I didn't, I've been renovating the house as well. So had planned to do a long run. I know, I'm a sucker for punishment. I had planned to do a long run on the weekend just gone, nice, real slow long run. But we painted the house last week and there was just shit everywhere on the weekend. It took me all weekend to just put all the furniture back and hang all the pictures up and put all the blinds back and stuff, which was physical in itself. So then I was like, well,
cross training.
That's my exactly. That's my exercise. but the renovations have finished. So there is no more work to be done on my house. I mean, there's always work to be done, but no big work.
Yeah.
So now moving forward, I can actually, I'll have more time on weekends to fit those runs in and plan ahead. And I think I thought by this stage I'd have a plan done with distances and stuff. I haven't done that yet. But I did book accommodation, which was the other thing I had to do.
Me too.
So, good. So it's definitely, I mean, it was locked in anyway. I've paid for the race, but it's absolutely locked in. And then Mum and Dad listened to the podcast and they said, oh, we can come down and look after the kids and help you and stuff. And I said, well, that's good because I booked accommodation for you. So
I love that.
Kind of was hoping you'd say that.
Is there anything else you need them to do? We could do a podcast on that and they could listen to it and then, softly.
No, actually, do you know what? There's nothing more they can do.
Wow.
Yeah, like I'm super grateful for my parents. Like,
go Eve's mum and dad. You're awesome.
They're babysitting and they're helping out and just they're running around and stuff. So and I think they would love to come down. They've done it. They came down last time and crewed for a little bit, and they said what everyone says. It's not the race itself. It's the community.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So so that's locked away. So that they've got a combination from Thursday through to Sunday.
Yep.
So they can just come, and I don't expect them to crew, but they can just sort of come and meet me at a couple of aid stations. Yeah, just bring the kids, and then they can spoil the kids, while I'm running. And I don't know when I'll finish, but hopefully I finish with enough time to have more of a sleep before the Sunday pub, because both times I've done the 200, I've come in at lunchtime on Sunday.
Yeah, so me too.
So then, like, all these other people are looking really fresh, and I'm sitting there looking disgusting and absolutely stinking, and then go home, no shower, no sleep, and then go to the pub and battling to keep my eyes open.
That was awful. I know that is actually one of my motivators to try and get in at least earlier on Sunday. My daughter keeps going, oh no, Saturdays, sometime on like, no, Nikki, I won't be. We have accommodation for Saturday night. I said, that's for you, Nick. I don't think I'll make it, but you
because can. Even Sunday morning, at least then you can go home and have like a 2 or 3 hour nap, because that's all. That's all you need.
Exactly.
Like, I don't even, and I know first or second time I remember sitting at the pub just with my eyes closing, and I was like, I really want to stay because I'm having like all these people, like I'm in my group and it's just fun and everyone's chatting, but I just couldn't stay awake.
Well, I'd come all the way from Tasmania. I'm like, sorry, I have to go.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, it's a tiredness I've never had, but maybe after childbirth and having nights awake, that was the same tiredness, but like you're so tired, right?
That's right, exactly. So that is a bit of a motivator. Then I should tell Nicola that would be one of the things that might motivate me to go a little bit faster if she's looking for some ammunition to use during the race. Well, you can get a bit of a sleep in before the party at the end.
That's a good motivator, bit of a sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Well done getting the accommodation booked. That's
locked away.
That's a big thing. I love it. I've got the accommodation and camper vans.
Brilliant.
Just don't have my flights yet. I think that's the only thing the only big thing I have to. Got to get Christmas done though. So you got to rationalise spending all your dollars at the same time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You get it done. It's fine.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, all that other stuff is already committed, so I have to. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like you said.
Locked in.
All right. So is there any race-specific training you're thinking about in the next 4 weeks?
Well, I think not really, but I think last time we spoke, I talked about maybe doing 6-inch. Yeah. And then after I listened to Bianca's episode, I was like, ChatGPT for a training plan.
I know. So many people have said that to me now, and I was like, that's crazy. Look at you guys. You've got it.
I typed into ChatGPT, I can't even say it, GPT, write me a plan to run a 47-kilometre trail event in December. I can comfortably run 10Ks right now. And it spat out this amazing plan, but the plan was very hectic. So then I thought realistically,
more parameters.
Yeah, exactly. But then I was also like, okay, it's December, and the thing I like about that race is that it does keep you on track because you've got all these events. So you don't drink as much, or you maybe behave a bit more because you've got this race to run. but then over the last kind of 2 weeks, I thought, why do I don't need to do the 47. I can do the half, because that way I've still got something to train for. And I feel like I've done the 47 on no training and it ruined me. I mean, it was fun, but it was hard.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I just register if it's not sold out for the half.
Yeah.
Which I've only ever done once, so it might be nice to do that again. And then I've got something to work towards. And then after that, I can start building for April next year, rather than try and do 47 Ks and potentially like risk injuring myself or doing something silly and then having like myself set back for another month to recover. At least this way, like it's a good gradual build. So I think I might do that.
And it's still a race that has a level of anxiety that's
absolutely
there without you feeling overwhelmed by it. Like you still feel it's fine, but you have to be serious. Like it's a serious thing, but it's not it's not like if you did nothing, like didn't sign up for it, then perhaps there would be less impetus to put some of the other healthier things in place, as like you said before.
Correct. So I think, I'll chat to Brian. I don't know what because we're supposed to be training together, and we'll be running Delirious together. So I don't know, maybe he might want to do the half with me, and we'll just make it a bit of fun. And we'll see.
It sounds good. I love that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I feel like you're in a good place right now.
Yeah, really good place. I mean, I could be doing more potentially, but again, I'm trying to be kind to myself, and it's that time of year where I've got a lot going on, so I can't be a superwoman and do everything. And the running's always been there for a mental health tool more than anything for me, and so that's really important right now. So I'll just keep doing that. And it's April, so I mean, as long as I've got,
feels like ages away, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know that'll go fast, but in my head I'm like, if I've got a really good base fitness in January, I mean, I trained for 206 months, so from January, if I'm just comfortable and I'm fit and healthy, and then I go, right now I'm really gonna get on track and train, I think that's enough time.
160 days. I just got the website up.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
That sounds like a lot. The days makes it sound a lot. So it'll only be a worry when it gets down to 30.
Well, it won't, because we'll be super fit and ready, so it won't be a worry.
We'll be,
we'll
as
be ready.
You said, ready. We'll be very ready, especially because we get on the podcast and talk about it all the time. So we have no choice.
Yeah.
There you go. We're very committed.
Well.
Oh, Eve, thank you. It has been a delight.
I'm
sure you're going to fit all these crazy life things in and do a tiny bit of running between now and the next time we talk.
Yes, I will.
What's the date for 6-inch?
Oh, I feel like it's like, I don't know, it's like the 16th of December or the 14th,
so like
or something
in the middle.
Yeah, it's like a couple of weeks, a week before Christmas or something. So
similar time to my backyard, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay, we'll have to check in with each other around then. I did check to make sure it's not the Sunday after my Christmas party, because that's happened before. And I'm like, I can't run if I'm at a Christmas party, because I do love a wine, which I've mentioned before. So this year it falls on a Sunday that I can actually participate. My Christmas party's on a Friday, and I'm pretty sure the race on a Sunday, so it's fine. So,
excellent.
Yeah. So around 4 I should, I'll register, and then I'll tell you like 100% next time.
Excellent. That would be great. In my 20s, I was racing in a club that I belong to here and still belong to, and we ran 20 races a year through winter. Anyway, one of the races, so I was I was in racing mode. It was a 5K race in my 20s, and I'm saying I was in my 20s because it's the last time that I have ever turned up to a start line having had a lot of alcohol the night before. And it's not that I don't drink now, but I don't. I mean, 1 or 2 drinks is about it, because I just can't. Anyway, it was awful. I will never forget never forget it. Like, it was probably the last time I had a hangover almost. It was just horrible that I ran a 5K race with feeling so horrible, and I don't know how people
and you still ran it.
Yes, I still ran it. It was horrible.
I'll tell you something really interesting. So, and I'm quite proud of this. My 10K PB and my half marathon PB both happened after I drank an entire bottle of red wine the night before.
No.
I'm not even joking.
How did you do that?
I don't know. So the 10K was like a masters athletics race, but it was a what's it called when you like a staggered start? You mentioned it last time.
Handicapped.
Handicapped, yeah. And holy crap, that just pushed me. Like, so I think I ran 10Ks in. I wanted under 54 minutes, and I ran 54:18 or something.
Wow.
But after a whole bottle of red wine. And then my half marathon was City to Surf, which is hilly. And again, drank a whole bottle of red wine the night before. And I was like, I can't even, no, I think my 10K was just over 50 minutes. That's right. I wanted under 50 and I ran 50:18. And then my half marathon, I wanted under 1:54 and I ran 1:54 and 2 seconds.
No.
So yeah, but bottle of red wine. So I did go through a phase where I was like, I'll stop drinking before races and stuff. But
your secret weapon.
The proof is in the pudding here.
There's a lot of carb in it, I suppose.
A lot of antioxidants. So maybe not a whole bottle before Delirious, but a glass maybe, and then we'll see.
Now you've put this on the podcast. People turning up to the start line with a glass of wine.
I'm not suggesting people drink. It works for me. Possibly not the right approach, but hey.
I feel like there should be some kind of health announcement. Don't take advice.
Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly.
Exactly.
People. Yes.
Anyway, thank you, Eve. It feels
You're
like
welcome.
this is going to be how it'll be going into the festive season.
Yeah.
We started the festive season chat already. So that's awesome.
It's great.
All right. Have an awesome next 3 or 4 weeks. And we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks, Michelle.
And that's a wrap on this month's check-in. A huge thanks to our athlete for sharing another honest look into what it really takes to train for something as big, bold and slightly bonkers as Delirious W.E.S.T. We'll be back with them next month for another update, so be sure to follow the podcast so you don't miss a step. Whether you're training for your own ultra or you just love dot watching with a cup of tea and a bicky, you're in the right place. And if you've got a mate training for something epic or needing a nudge to start, send the podcast their way. Catch you on the next one.